next week. But temperatures now, we're down to at least 88 degrees. We had a high of 92 here in Knoxville. 88's average, but that's where we are at 6:18 here on a Friday evening. 90 still in Maryville and 91 in Gatlinburg. It is humid out there. You can see a tropical feel for a majority of the area. That did help to spark a few pop-up showers and storms earlier today, especially in Cumberland County. There was one cell I was watching that made its way through near the Fairfield Glade area, and I took a time lapse. That's the 18th green at Dorchester Golf Course. You can see several groups playing through, and then watch the deluge that just happened. The green fills up with water, but then drains very quickly once the storms stopped. But had a couple of reports of some isolated tree damage in and around the Fairfield Glade community, but that was about it. We have one lone shower left, Oakview down through Miller Cove. That's just east of Maryville and Alcoa in Blount County, and you can see what it looks like, certainly a downpour as we're looking on the backside of the hospital there at Blount Memorial. These will die down pretty quickly past sunset. Fog, a bit of a concern in some areas overnight. Could be locally dense, but it won't last long. After temperatures start in the upper 60s and low 70s, about 71 Knoxville, Maryville, 70 Newport, and 68 in Manorville. We'll jump into the low 90s, so pretty close to what we saw today. I just think we see more low 90s across the board, and heat index values will be pushing upper 90s, maybe even some near triple digits for tomorrow. As we get into Sunday, similar conditions, limited rain chances, but notice we're back in the low to even mid 90s. So heat index values are a little higher, some near triple digits again. Kingston down into Spring City, Pikeville at 99, Gatlinburg at about 93. And our next weather maker is that heat continuing to build into next week. Feels like 100 Monday, 101 Tuesday, 99 Wednesday, down to 92 Thursday. The reason why the second half of the week we may see some heat relief, rain chances will start to go up. So very limited over the weekend. I think a better bet would be over some of the higher terrain areas like the Smokies, maybe the Plateau. Slightly better chance Thursday or Tuesday, but it's Wednesday through Friday. We'll see the best opportunity for some shower and storm opportunities across the area. It's a cold front that's coming out of Kentucky. It may get pretty close to the Tennessee-Georgia border, but I think it's probably right along I-40. But this will help to produce some showers Wednesday afternoon. This is a time lapse here during the day Wednesday. You can almost picture that cold front sliding to our south. But often what happens is it starts to lift back to the north. We don't have that huge cool push coming out of Canada, which we can sometimes have in the fall. So what I do expect, that boundary to come back, which will keep those rain chances elevated Thursday into Friday. And as you can see, a tropical feel to the air mass as well for the second half of next week until we get to next Friday. Eventually that front either washes out or does push a little further south. I mean, we're not talking about a comfortable dry feel, but maybe muggy will feel much better than a tropical feel by the time we get there. And not much of a rain chance or humidity break this weekend. We're staying in the low to mid 90s. But as I mentioned, next Friday, may have to be watching for some of those afternoon, evening thunderstorm opportunities. But at least we're not looking at mid 90s for highs. Temperatures closer to mid 80s. Stay with us. We'll be right back.